celebrating Qingming Festival at the Old Pioneer Cemetery. This is, I believe, our 8th year celebrating this year, and it's been an event that really helps to remember and commemorate the sacrifices that the Chinese Americans made in Salem. Having arrived in the 1870s, they helped to build the infrastructure of Salem, and they promoted a lot of railroads. They helped to build the roads, the farms, and did much of the tough work of making Salem what it is today. Many of them established families, lives, friends, and a lot of their lives they built around their work in Salem, and many remained here permanently and called Salem their home instead of their homeland in the southern part of China.
It's a beautiful day, spiritually and emotionally, for many different reasons. I traveled up from San Diego with a car full of books. I have a new book I've written called A Willow Tree Becomes a Forest, and it is the story of my family and its roots in Salem, Oregon. It goes back to 1877, and it actually follows my grandfather, who was known in Salem as Hop Lee, although his real name was Lo Sun Phuc. So Hop Lee lived here from about 1880s actually until 1925, and it's a wonderful story of immigrant Americans. It's certainly a Chinese American story. It's my family's story, but it is a story of how many different nationalities and people came to be in America. I think it's so important that we connect to our past, to understand our roots, who we are, and where we come from, because it defines who we are and where we may be going. Chris Hoy was here today, and it was nice to have his presence officially to welcome the Chinese community. And I think there are different layers of the Chinese community. My roots obviously go back to the 1800s and early 1900s, but there's a modern day Chinese. Most Chinese in America today don't trace their roots back to the 1800s, but I think it's important to see that it's a continuum, that even if you came 20 years ago or 5 years ago or last year, we are all part of this ongoing stream of immigrants and acceptance and assimilation.
Salem was a unique oasis in the 1880s that helped to provide a refuge in some ways from some of the difficult discrimination that occurred during the late 1800s to the Chinese in this area. We're very happy to be able to set aside this special day and this special time for them. So thank you so much for joining us.